Make sure to stand till the end. If you don't do something right when replacing the tensioner, that can lead to thousands of dollars of damages to your Dodge Challenger engine. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Dodge Challenger. If you need to replace serpentine belt tensioner, stay with us. We'll explain how to do that step by step, how to remove it, how to install it, serpentine belt diagram and all that stuff. Now, that tensioner guys, when you replace it, you need to replace two more things. We'll explain why. If you don't do it right, you can actually guys get to the situation where the serpentine belt falls off. It can cause damage to crankshaft seal. Water pump will not be actually running. You can overheat the engine and that can cost you thousands of dollars in damages if you don't pay attention guys. So let's go ahead and talk about that now. So before we start, let me tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get here at the garage guys, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel and like the video. If you need to buy any parts, tools for your Dodge Challenger or any car you want to save quite a bit of money, get them at a really good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from. So let's start on it now. So right here guys, we have the 2018 Dodge Challenger 3.6 engine. We're going to go ahead and show you how to remove the intake hose right here. Stay with us and then we'll continue with the next step. So what we need to do first, okay, right here we're going to remove the upper engine cover. It has a few rubber bushings that attach to it. So just pull straight up. Let us show you where those bushings are. 1, 2, 3, 4. They attach to these posts right here, you can see. So now we need to remove that hose so we can get a little bit more room. You don't have to in some cases, but it can give us more room to work with. Right here we come on this side. We need to disconnect the intake air temperature sensor. Right here, press, disconnect. Pre-loosen the hose for the throttle body. Now this thing has a rubber bushing right there, so you pull straight up, then you pull it out in an angle, and that intake hose resonator comes out and you can see how much more room you have here to work on the engine. The serpentine belt tensioner guys, if you pay attention, this is water pump, AC compressor, crankshaft pulley, tensioner is all the way down there. Okay, I'm trying to get light right there. Right here is the alternator. Okay, and you have idler pulley on top. The tensioner, if you go right there, check it out now. Okay, there is one hole where you get it with your ratchet. And you go counterclockwise, push down. Okay, all the way down, and now you slide it off the water pump. Like that. Belt comes off. Now, you're working to the radiator, next to the radiator fan. We'll recommend to always disconnect the car battery for at least, okay, that job, because if you don't disconnect it, the fan can turn on and it can cut your hands off. Another thing, on these modern cars, it really matters which battery terminal you disconnect first, positive or negative. If you do it the wrong way, you can burn the engine computer, modules, components, and that can be really expensive and time consuming to fix. You get a 16mm socket guys, and the tensioner now on the bottom, okay, will have, okay, one bolt right there in the middle. So go ahead, remove that one. It might be really tight. Okay, let's see, it started getting loose. There are 3 things that are recommended to always replace when you replace guys. Okay, the tensioner, not just the tensioner itself. Anytime you're replacing belt, tensioner, okay, and idler pulley, you need to do all these 3 at the same time. Now that bolt that you see right there needs to be replaced every time you buy a new tensioner, buy a new bolt too, because I think this is a torque specific bolt, aluminum, the lightweight ones. So let's pull it out, let's look. Okay, that bolt right here, that is a super lightweight bolt that needs to be replaced every single time you replace the tensioner. Now the tensioner can fail in multiple ways. One is the pulley become noisy and develop a play. Another thing, the spring can start actually getting noisy here as well. So every time you replace that tensioner, replace the belt, replace, guys, the idler pulley on top here as well. Because, okay, if one of those fails, you can severely overheat the engine, because that is your water pump. And if you don't pay attention, that the belt fell off or something like that, that can, guys, cause the overheating the engine, which can lead to either having the engine rebuilt, new head gaskets, cylinder heads, or having the engine replaced, which is very expensive as well. For any of you that need to replace water pump, okay, we have the video on the channel, and common mistakes people make that can destroy their engines as well. So actually, guys, check it out. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.